I think there comes a crucial time in everyone's life where there's the pressing interest to discover what kind of person you are and why it is that you react to certain situations the way that you do. I can say for certain that there are 3 things that really have shaped me into the person that I am today. One being my admirable mother, dedicating myself to being a competitive athlete, and the unexpected profession of being a high school teacher. First off, my mother has a typical American dream story. She came to Mexico with her parents and her 8 brothers and sisters, not knowing any English. The same year that they established themselves here, my grandfather died, which caused a lot of hardships for my grandmother and the family. My mother was the only one to graduate from high school and the only one to go to college. She married and met my father at the age of 19, and it was really just so that she could have some financial stability and have a roof over her head. She ended up having myself and my sister and divorced my father by the time I was 5. After becoming a single parent, she realized she needed to further her education, and she put herself through nursing school while raising my sister and I. And in the end, she was able to afford to pay for my entire college education on her own. And with her story, I just know that anything that I think I'm going through, any hardships that I'm going through, it could be completely worse. And she is my motivation to get to my end career goal. Secondly, dedicating myself to being a competitive athlete. I started playing soccer at the age of 3, which I believe was a really good time to adopt something into my life and really dedicate myself to something that kept me grounded. I started out in a recreational league and progressed to a club, then high school, played in college, and then played in a semi-professional league. And each level that I played at really offered something valuable to those stages of my life. I was captain on various teams, which taught me leadership. I had to stick to a strict schedule, which taught me punctuality. I had to stick to a bunch of rules and regulations, which taught me discipline. And ultimately, dedicating myself to a craft and a team really taught me responsibility and respect, which I like to really put all of those aspects in every part of my life. And lastly, I was coaching at a local high school when the science teacher had to leave on medical leave, and I had just graduated with a biology degree, so the principal had asked me on a Friday if I could step in as a teacher for the remainder of the year, and on that Monday I started. This was something completely unexpected. I had never ever imagined ever being a teacher, and it's really tested my ability to adapt to any type of situation. I had to gain the respect of students and their parents, with them knowing I just graduated from college and that I kind of just look like the students as well. I learned how to speak in front of groups of people while they had to understand the concepts that I was trying to teach them. And I did this by coming to school prepared every single day, mustering up every single ounce of confidence that I had, and just really dedicating myself to making sure these kids knew the subject matter. And also adapting to any type of situation, being that I would be in a classroom full of teenagers on any given day, at any given moment, anything could happen. So I would like to say that as far as I am now, and I will keep learning about myself till the day I die, but right now I know that my mother's story, competing in competitive soccer and adapting to being a high school teacher, has really shaped me to be the person I am today.